All right, next up is going to be the Ray Race. This one's pretty easy. A few pitfalls you got to worry about, but we'll kind of walk through them as we do the race. It's pretty generous race as far as time goes. So I know some of the races on Arc Genesis were pretty tough, but this one not too shabby. All right, so first off, you have a jump. You also have a sprint for the Manta. Pretty straightforward. But for the time being, we're just going to be doing some sprinting and jumping for this first part. All right, so we're going to get a little boost there. Going to be making a jump. And I do like to aim up a little bit. I'm not jumping or anything on that platform. I am just aiming up a little bit to try to get maximum air time. I do like to jump and aim to the right on this one. In this case, I hit the obstacle, but a little bit more to the right, you won't run into that issue. Either way, though, that's not a big time sink, and we're going to be fine on time. You can do tighter turns without shift being held or whatever your sprint is. And this spot right here is where I do turn off my shift sprint when I'm making that tight turn, just to make sure I'm hitting all the obstacles and I'm not getting pushed out of the way. Coming up, though, we have a ramp. This one is tricky. We'll see if I hit it or not. So I failed. Oh, I did not fail. But if you fail that one, just make sure that you do a quick little loop-de-loop and do a jump back on to get back on track. This section, though, pretty easy. Just a little obstacle here and there. But when you are hitting those airborne spots, you're not jumping at all on your Manta. You're just riding the ramp up and just making sure that you do aim up just a tiny bit to make sure you get maximum air time. All right, so we have a ramp coming up, and again, I'm going to aim up just a little bit. I'm not going super high up, but you'll see that I'm getting some good air time. Sometimes if you aim up too high, you won't have that great of air time. It'll be pretty slow. Just hitting my boosters. Now this area coming up, one thing to note is that you're going to want to aim down on the ramp when we get to the ramp right here. I'm going to stick into the water. All right, so yep, I turned off my sprint there. I was removing my shift just because that area is super dangerous in regards to getting shot straight up sky high and can completely ruin your race. So in that area, don't hesitate to reduce your sprint just to make sure that you don't have any problems. If you don't sprint through there, you can just easily get through it, but just make sure that you keep that in mind, as I have gone sky high and ruined my race before. Thanks.